let's get to it. All right, man. So you guys already know about the fight that's coming up with Tszyu and Keith Thurman for March the 30th on PBC Amazon Prime. And they had a press conference. Now, with this press conference, I didn't get a chance to see it live because I was busy at the time. I only found out about this because I went on Twitter and I found out that Keith Thurman had said something very disrespectful towards Mexican people. Now, he was trying to compare Tszyu to flat-footed Mexican boxers when he really didn't even have to say that. All he had to say was that he was flat-footed. That's all he had to say. He didn't have to say he was a flat-foot Mexican. He even started calling him Mexican Tszyu. But I'll let you guys go ahead and see the clip for yourself. Check it out.
I did not know flat-footed Mexicans were born in Australia, Tszyu.
You wait.
Mexican Tszyu, what you gonna do?
I got a Mexican
Mexican
style.
Tszyu, what you gonna do?
I got a Mexican style, but Mexican styles are one of the greatest styles in the world, so don't be disrespecting Mexican styles.
I ain't lost to no Mexican. Do your research, watch more tape.
Don't be running.
Watch more tape if you want to debate.
Don't be running.
I have not lost to no flat-footed, slow
Don't be running
Mexicans, okay?
Don't be running like a gazelle.
You just want me to stand there?
Don't be
Please
running.
do. Please let me beat you up, Keith.
Let's go.
Please let me beat you up.
Middle of
Can
the
I
ring.
punch you in the face?
Okay, middle of the
Can
ring.
I punch you? Please.
Middle of the
Please.
ring.
I'll
Let's
be
go.
right there, baby. I'll be right there.
So as you just saw, it kind of looked like Keith Thurman was being racist a little bit. I don't condone racism. I mean, but let's be real, the racism is there. You know, it's been racial towards every race in boxing. And honestly, I'm surprised a lot of people actually was offended by this. You know, I mean, given the fact that a lot of things that people have said against other fighters, you know, of different races, I didn't think that people would really be offended by stuff like this. But they are. A lot of people got butthurt behind it. A lot of people got offended behind it, which is understandable, you know, because like I said before, all the thing he had to say was flat-footed. He didn't have to say flat-footed Mexicans. Then he going to say, I've never lost to a flat-footed Mexican. It's like, bro, what does that got to do with anything? And why do we have to say things like this? I never lost to a flat-footed Mexican and I never lose to a white boy. Like, we don't have to say stuff like this, bro. We don't have to say stuff like that to show our greatness. So why say stuff like that? Tszyu had even took offense to it, like you guys saw in the video, and he basically telling him to, well, don't be running like a gazelle. You know, because it's being said that a lot of black fighters run around the ring and a lot of Mexican fighters are flat-footed. So those are the stereotypes. When in actuality, not every Mexican is flat-footed and not every black fighter runs around the ring. These are the stereotypes. So Tszyu basically started trying to call him out and saying don't run around the ring. He wasn't saying it particularly because Keith Thurman runs around the ring. He was really saying it because he know that Keith Thurman is black. And he just didn't want to say, don't do what black guys do and run around the ring. But once again, I don't condone Keith Thurman saying this about Mexicans. Like I say, if he wanted to say this about Tszyu, all he had to say was flat-footed. But it's going to be sad that he's saying these things because Tszyu most likely going to knock him out. I think that Keith Thurman is already on a decline. I think he's been on a decline. I definitely see Tszyu getting this stoppage. I don't know if it's going to be a KO, like out cold type of KO, but I definitely think that Tszyu does stop Keith Thurman, and I think the stoppage will be in less than 7 rounds.